Although Emeka was the elder one, Ijoma was the younger one. Emeka and Ijoma's parents were poor, but they tried as much as they can to provide anything that the children want, starting from trying to give them an education, to good food, to a good roof over their head. But then Ijoma refused turning out good. Ijoma always complains in every little thing. But Emeka, on the other hand, was a good child. In fact, he did so many jobs when he was in school in order to support his poor parents. He understood the fact that his poor parents were trying their best to give them the best. Ijoma, on the other hand, was not having it easy. She wanted everything. In fact, she often compares herself to other of her classmates who had richer parents. She always wished that those parents were hers, not knowing that you need to appreciate what you have for more to come. One day, Ijoma calling sick. This is the kind of thing she does each time she needs money. In fact, each time she needs money and they did not give her money, she will call in sick. She will tell her parents that she's about to die and all that. And her parents, this time I decided to go visit her in school. After all, how can a daughter be in the university and they don't even know where she stays and they don't even know how she's doing? They came to Ijoma's school. Luckily, Ijoma had already told them the name of the hostel that she was staying, so it was easier for them to actually find the hostel. When they came there and they asked about Ijoma, people did not even know that name. The hostel mates were like, who is Ijoma? They don't know any name called Ijoma. Luckily for the mother, as she was still speaking with one of the hostel mates, Ijoma was passing by. She now screamed, Ijoma. Ijoma saw the mom and was shocked. And not as if it was enough, the mom was right there standing with the father and they were carrying a Ghana must go back. Ijoma was so disappointed. Ijoma was like, yes, who are you? The mother was surprised, like, how can her own daughter ask her who she is? Ijoma was like, if you cannot tell me who are you looking for? Ijoma's mother was so angry. The father wanted to even beat her up, but the mother asked him to leave her. Now, they just dropped what they brought for her and they left. Ijoma's mother was so pained, same with their father. How can their own daughter, flesh and blood, actually open her mouth and deny them? She cried. This actually made her fall sick. But luck was on her side because Emeka just got a good paying job. So Emeka came and took care of Ijoma's mother and father, making sure that they did not miss Ijoma for a day. Ijoma did not even notice that anything was going on back at home. She was busy living the lifestyle that she wanted. She partied, she clubbed, she went out with friends, she drank. She was just living young, wild and free life. I think that in as much as she was badly behaved, she never even for once thought about her parents. She was just happy that she was free. On the other hand, Ijoma's mother did not give up on Ijoma. She was praying for her, but from afar. This time around, Emeka was taking care of her parents making sure that at least they were living better and happier. One day, Ijoma decided to follow one of her rich girlfriends home. She was so excited when the girlfriend accepted to take her home. When she got to her friend's house, she did not see the parents. It was just the girl and their cook. And of course, she was served the very delectable food. She was happy. Like, this is what she was talking about. A rich parents and a rich environment, a decent meal and a cook to give you delicious meal. But she stayed there for 4 days and not even for one day did she even see her friend's parents. She wasn't really worried. After all, it's none of her business. One day, she went to her friend's room only to find her crying. Her friend was crying. She asked, what is it? And her friend told Ijoma that she have not heard from her parent for like the past 6 months. That all her life she has been lonely. To think that she's an only child. Her parents were always traveling around the world. They never had time for her. Even when she was in secondary school, when she got first position, her parents was not there to cheer her up. That she has always felt lost in as much as she was in the midst of wealth. Ijoma could not really relate because she knew that her parents was always there for her.
Even when she was graduating, her parents will always come. Even with the little they had, her parents will always come and give her. So she was like, does it mean that the grass is not always greener from the other side? She did not really ask these questions. She actually thought it in her mind, because there she was thinking her parents were poor and they could not even provide anything for her. Now her friend, on the other hand, has everything, but yet she doesn't have the love of her parents. Ijoma knew that she has actually made a mistake, because she owes her parents an apology for actually treating them the way she did when they came visiting her in the school. Ijoma did not say a word. She simply sympathized with her friend and went back to her visitor's room. After 2 days, they went back to the school, but Ijoma's life did not remain the same. Ijoma felt empty for the first time in her life. She felt regret. She was remorseful. She thought about home. She thought about her parents. She thought about how inhuman she has been. In as much as she treated her parents bad, they never stopped sending her money. She thought how long she has actually left home without calling, without even making contact, not even with her elder brother Emeka. To think that Emeka was always sending her money, but then she was always ungrateful. Ijoma wept that night and said that it was time for her to make a change. But how can she even make a change when she herself needs change? She took her phone and dialed her mommy's number. Her mommy's number was not going. She dialed her father's, or the dad refused speaking. She was scared. She dialed Emeka's number and Emeka picked. And she actually begged Emeka and asked him to please tell her how she can see them. Emeka simply sent the address of their new home to her. And when she came, she was surprised by what she's seeing. A new apartment, a furnished house, a beautiful space. She was dumbfounded. She was surprised. She asked Emeka where she was. And Emeka smiled and told her that was their new home, that he got a good paying job, and she decided to bring their parents over to his house. Ijoma wept. Ijoma saw her parents, knelt down and cried. She pleaded and begged them to forgive her, that she was just confused and lost, that she promised that she was going to do better and will never treat them badly again. And of course, her parents forgive her. After all, what is there not to forgive? She's their daughter. Her parents forgave her. In fact, they knelt her down together with her elder brother and prayed for them. They actually blessed them and made Ijoma promise never to look down on anybody again. Ijoma accepted. She went back to school this time around. She let go of some of her friends that were actually a bad influence on her. She focused more on her studies. She read hard. And yes, she graduated with good results. During her final year, she met a man. His name was George. George happened to be Ijoma's friend since their secondary school, although Ijoma never noticed George for one day. But this time around, she had to notice him because George graduated before her. George studied medicine. George now has a good job. George can actually now approach Ijoma. And when he did, Ijoma did not talk down on him. Rather, she was polite. George was surprised. Is this not the arrogant Ijoma? How come she's this polite? Ijoma just smiled and said, people change. And yes, George asked Ijoma out and Ijoma accepted. They dated for 6 months and George decided to take Ijoma home to meet his parents. And when they came, her parents loved her and they approved of their union. And after that, Ijoma took George to go and meet her own parents. And yes, they also approved of it. After 8 months together, they decided to take the relationship to another level. They got married, and after a year, Ijoma gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl. And ever since then, they lived happily ever after. Ijoma vowed to teach her children to be very, very humble and to be nice to people and to always appreciate whatever that they have, because you don't know how lucky you are until you lose those things. Thank you so much for watching up to this level. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up. Remember to like, share, please subscribe on your notification bell so each time I post new videos to be notified. Okay, thank you so much. Please do not skip advertisement in case it pops up. Help share my video, share and share. I'll see you on my next video, guys. Have a great day and bye.